Everybody, welcome to Down Home Backyard Gardening. Today I want to teach you all how to plant asparagus. Now, it's not a very difficult plant to plant, but it takes a lot of time to start reaping the benefits. But if you're tired of going to the grocery store like I am and buying asparagus there, and you want to grow it at home, sit back, relax, take some notes. Here we grow. Okay, so before you even think of growing asparagus, here are a few things you need to keep in mind and make sure that you're prepared for these issues, not really issues, but these things that come with growing this plant, asparagus. First off, asparagus takes a very, very long time to get to the point where you can start harvesting nonstop in the spring. It literally takes up to 3 years. Your plant needs to mature to its 3rd year before you can start harvesting all the asparagus spears consistently in spring. Year 1 and 2, you are basically just letting the plant establish its roots and grow. You're not really harvesting. Ensure that you are preparing your beds each fall and winter for the following spring. I have a video out on that subject that I'll put up right here that explains everything about wintering your asparagus plants. So once your asparagus plants have been established, then you're good to go and you're off to the races and you're harvesting. Now, I planted some asparagus this time last year in 2023. This was my first fall and winter for this crop. And about 3 weeks ago, I completely amended the beds, the fern growth from the asparagus, and already right now, I already have them growing. I mean, how cool is that, right? So that is the first growth of my year 2 asparagus. Now these are a green asparagus. You know what, y'all? As I'm filming, I literally just saw that spear coming up right there. Look at that, y'all. Literally just saw that as I'm filming. That's so awesome. So now that I've kind of explained a little bit about asparagus, again, you have to be patient. This is not a crop that you could throw in the ground, you know, today and start reaping the benefits in like 2 months like you can tomatoes and everything else. This crop definitely takes time, and you definitely need to have patience, for sure. So what I mean by patience, you want to ensure that when you pick a place to plant your asparagus, that is a place that you want that asparagus to be for, well, decades. Because once the plant is established, you can have asparagus literally growing for decades. And I'm not exaggerating. This plant is very hardy and will continue to come back and come back and come back year after year after year. So ensure you have a spot that you can dedicate strictly to this plant. 100%. I think that is the most important thing when deciding to plant asparagus. Okay, so obviously this is my asparagus bed. Now last year I planted 4 crowns of the green asparagus. I don't remember the type, but it's a green asparagus, and they're right here. They start right over here and they go all the way to over here. This year I want to plant purple asparagus. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant these in front of those. And I'm going to do it right here. So let me show you how easy this is, because believe it or not, this is a very, very easy crop to plant. You just have to seriously have a lot of patience. What you want to do is very simply, you're going to make, so I'm going to push everything out of the way, and then I'm going to make a little mound like so. And look, find all kinds of stuff in your garden. Okay, you're just going to create a little mound like that right there. Nothing crazy or out of this world hard, just a little mound like I just did right there. You're going to pull out these bare roots right here. I know what you're thinking, these look crazy, like nothing's going to grow from them. That's what I thought about those last year. This is why you needed that mound over there. You're going to lay this across the top of the mound, where the mound goes right in between, flare out the roots a little bit, and then cover it up. So just like that, where I've got the mound in between, it's laying on top of, the roots are coming out. Then we're going to cover it up right to where the soil is just on top of that crown right there. These in really good. Now remember, you're going to come back over and water them in really well. So it's okay if you kind of cover the top a bit, because as you water, the water will obviously wash that down a little bit and secure it in place. Okay, and that's it. All you got to do is ensure that you have that little mound that goes down the middle of your trench. That way your rootstock can straddle that mound, and then you can cover it up, water it in, and you're good to go, and you're off to the races. Everyone, that's it. It's very easy, but again, like I've said a couple times, not to beat a dead horse, you do have to have patience for this specific crop. Hey, if y'all enjoyed this video, if you learned anything from it, do me a favor, share the video, like the video, and subscribe to this channel if you have not done so already. Everyone take care, God bless, and I'll talk to y'all again real soon.